My name is Irma. Today I am in the northern coast of Portugal in a beach town that is called Viña do Castelo, and this particular beach is known as Praia Paco. There's some, aside from like the gorgeous natural landscape of great sand and flowing, healing ocean water, there's also some really ancient structures that are around here. A couple of little abodes where I'm resting my camera right now. And there's a fortress at the other end too, which I'll show you as well. Today in the Yoga con Irma video, I want to talk a little bit about the element of air and wind. It happens to be the astrological sign of mine, being a Libra. And here in Portugal, especially on the northern side, it is quite normally and natural for the winds to be blowing kind of frequently and regularly. And all of the locals have figured out their form of still enjoying the element and not letting that deter them from having an amazing day at the beach. And so you'll see that many of them have like wind barriers that they bring, and just kind of to protect them from the strong, cool winds of the north while they're sunbathing. And it really sort of got me thinking about, resistance to the elements, and how there are various forms of resistance and various forms of adapting to the surroundings that we're in, instead of allowing or letting them become or feel like they are a nuisance to us. Because in reality, the earth and life is what we're experiencing when we're breathing in the fresh air, when the water is too cold, when the waves are high. And it's the responsibility of a human sharing this planet, being a part of this planet, to determine, I guess, the accommodations that are necessary for us. So I realized that in my own time and my own way, and along my own path of experiencing life and learning about what I may be in resistance to, that air and water, which are so pure and so necessary for our basic survival, are two of the things that I've in the past had much resistance to. So I think today what I want to do is just take us through a very simple breathing exercise, a pranayama. You might even be able to hear the wind as it's blowing here. And so it wants to join us in this practice. So wherever it is that you are, you could be standing or seated. Just find a position where you can maybe have a little bit of quiet, or at least enough time to be able to go inward, meaning that even if there's a lot of exterior noise or stimuli around you, that you can bring your awareness internally. And so if you're able to do that and have found your spot, practice even if you're not able to find that spot, is close your eyes to start with, or bring your gaze to a gentle position, maybe looking downward if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes completely. And once you do that, just bring your awareness to your body. Notice how you're feeling in this particular moment. What are your surroundings? What can you hear? What can you feel? What can you smell or taste? And then bring your awareness inward to the natural breath that moves through your body. Just noticing how it flows and where it flows, and also where it might be in struggle. And as you have your awareness on your breath and your pranayama, then begin to, with intention, slowly deepen your breathing in and out through the nose. Take a deep inhale in through the nose for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly slowly exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In and out of the nose. Continue that as you inhale, count to 5, and as you exhale, release. Now continue with this practice and notice if the count needs to adjust for you, if it's better for you to maybe shorten or lengthen the breaths. It might be easier to extend your exhale before you extend your inhale. And as you're continuing this, just notice what changes in your body with your attention on your breath. You might notice that the mind chatter might calm a bit, the irritations of your surroundings might start to fade. You might even notice a relaxation in the body in response to all of that. As you're continuing your breath and your awareness on your breath, you may also want to add in a mantra. With every inhale, just think and say to yourself, never give up. As you breathe in the healing, fresh prana, fresh life force. And on the exhale, think or say to yourself, always let go. As you gather up and release what no longer serves you, surrender and let it go. You can continue a pranayama practice anywhere, anytime. And as you start to become more aware of your senses during this quieting, reflective practice, you'll start to notice a little bit more about what it does for you. And it could be different with everybody and with every person, and also depending on the situation. So it might change for you from one day to the next. And it's all just a process of you becoming more aware of you, of what are your reflexes, what are your triggers. Are you fighting against things that are of natural elements? What if you decided to be with that instead of fight it or resist it? I'll leave you with that practice for now. I wish you well. I'm going to give you a panoramic and try not to fall off of this stone that I'm standing in. But I'll show you the amazing ocean right behind me, the Atlantic Ocean. Here's the boardwalk. Here's some of the structures that I'm standing along. There's a fort in the distance. And then the waters that just flow freely with the strong gust of the wind, creating amazing crystal sparkling waters. So from the coast of Portugal, I am saying ciao baby for now. Follow me on my YouTube channel, Juntas on This Earth. You'll see a couple of other great tips, or yoga tips, or breathing tips, or relaxation tips that I've recorded from the fortune that I've had of traveling different parts on this world and on this earth. So thank you for joining me. Breathe big. Bye.